Well, good evening. Last night, my teeth were all hurting, and it was causing me a lot of pain. And I'm still got a lot of swelling here due to the infection. And my teeth were doing like this number, and I was stuttering. My blood pressure was 188 over 84, I think it was. My pulse ox was okay. I did not have a fever, but they gave me an antibiotic shot, said everything would be okay. Gave me some medicine to pick up at the pharmacy. So around 3 o'clock this morning, I called my husband. 2 minutes, I let the phone ring. The male nurse or whoever it was that was helping me to get things in order, he actually timed it. Well, I hung up because you can't keep on their phone forever. It's just not polite, and it's disrespectful, and it's rude. So, Michael calls the hospital, and he finds out that I've been discharged. And at 3 o'clock in the morning, he calls the 80-year-old mayor of this town, who has been very, very kind, very polite, very considerate. And he's being that way because he's doing it because it's Christian of him. So he comes at 3 a.m. to pick me up. Before I get completely out of the doors, and mind you, I was set to stay there for the night, wake up whenever they decide to wake me up, get to the phone, talk to Michael, tell him I needed a ride home around between 8:30 and 9 o'clock. Whatever time the drugstore would open up so I could get my medicines filled. Well, Mr. Knight now feels like he's being used. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him one bit. Because you don't call somebody up at that hour of the morning and say, go pick my wife up. She's at the ER. Hell, I wouldn't even done that to my mom. I would not have done that to anybody. I was calling Michael this morning at 3 o'clock so that he could give me the mayor's phone number so that when it was a decent time, I could give him a call and ask him to please pick me up. But no, Michael has to call him. Him and I rode in silence almost the whole way home, except for a couple of times we talked, but he was still very angry, very upset. Now, mind you, this guy is 80. I done told you that he was 80 years old. And he can't really see good at night to drive. Last night ended up being a mess. And I get home, Michael's still asleep. He woke up just long enough to call him and then go back to sleep. It was 6-something in the morning. 5, 6 o'clock this morning when Michael finally woke up. And in the same voice that I am using right now, I explained to him, you don't call somebody at that hour. You just don't do that. It's not something you should do. Michael has been one of those beck and call people. And it has drained me completely. If he beckons or if he calls, you do what he wants you to do, or else he throws a fit like a 2-year-old. He just has zero filter. And I mean zero filter. I don't know who he learned. I don't know who he learned his crap ass behavior from. I don't. But it is very unacceptable the way that he treats people. One of the previous times that he was in the hospital for like 3 days up here, DHR come by. Now, my name is pretty much mud in this town when it comes to if I ever wanted to be a caregiver to anybody. It's now in a file that I am a bad caregiver, that my place is filthy and disgusting, and that I choose to live in it like this. I don't choose to live in it like this. I really don't. But after you've gotten up 150 times to 200 times in a day to take care of what somebody else wants you to do for them, get me a snack, get my ice cream, get me this, get me that, get me this, get me that. It wears you to the point of down where you just want to cry. Where all you want to do is try to get 5 minutes to yourself, other than making a pot of coffee, other than taking your medicine. You want to do something for 5 minutes that will help you out. And it just is not fair. I don't think it is fair to anybody. It's not fair to a single soul on this earth to have to go through what I have been through since I met him. And when I met him, He weighed 400-something pounds. I did not look at his weight as an issue. We all have a different body. We all have different body types. Weight is not an issue. But when you decide that you want to just plain stop walking, when you decide that, oh, it'll be easier on me if I just sit here and play on my PlayStation 3 that she just got me. Oh yeah, let's see. I kept him from going to jail by paying for his shoplifting thing that he did with some girl down in Dothan. She said, please push the card out for me. And he got arrested for shoplifting. He would have went to jail that month had I not shown up in his life. Neither he nor his mom were willing to take and go ahead and use the money that disability gives to him to pay for that. Same thing goes for the divorce that he needed to get from Christy. They were not willing to take and do that or be responsible for it. I had to deal with him wanting to live with other people, not once, but multiple times. Moved into this one guy's house who was spraying antifreeze on the floors to kill the fleas. And we laid on the floor on a mattress around that crap. The second guy, the first guy, he would padlock us all in the house. I was lucky that I found a time when he was not vigilant enough to vigilant enough to find out a time when he did not have the lock locked. Otherwise, we'd probably still been there. That was in 2014, around Valentine's Day. The next guy brought in 4 other people with him. Used me for an ATM, pizza delivery, and about made me lose my apartment because, oh, hey, let's get one last pizza. You'll still be able to make it, won't you? We didn't. Even had the little red slips on the door to prove it. But thankfully, his mom bailed us out on that one. I bailed us out on the first one. His mom bailed us out on the second one. And he wants to think that he is higher and mightier than I am. He wants to think that he and his family are just perfect. The stuff I could tell you about his family, oh, I'm not going to, because even though this is not made for kids, I don't want certain people to find out. I don't want certain people to get ticked off yet. I hope that makes some sense. And I hope somebody is still listening, because I don't see anybody talking. I don't know. Anyway, Michael has decided, oh, I love this nursing home up 4 hours from us in Red Bay, Alabama. He thinks it's going to be a cakewalk, that he'll get his dental needs taken care of. He'll get all of his, he'll be able to get his hair done. He'll be able to get his toenails taken care of. Get a bath all the time that he wants to. I'm proud of him for being able to do that, for wanting to get up there and go take care of that stuff. But I will tell you, that nursing home, hey, dissident aggressor, how you doing? But I will tell you something, that nursing home that he's going to, he may not like it after a while, because they have daily physical therapy. And for a person of over 600 pounds, like I said when I first started, he weighed around 450. His highest was 711 to 701. Hopefully he's not up there at the 700 range anymore. Hopefully he's down around the 600 and they'll take him up there. But this guy, has used me pretty much for an ATM. He thought of me as his sugar mama. Like, hey, I can get whatever I want from her. She ain't going to be about it. When you get tired of being the rug, when you get tired of being the doormat, and you try to stand up for yourself, and people decide they're going to get mad at that, I say let them get mad. Hi, Field Guy. Well, Field Guy, update. Michael is gone again. And hopefully the doctor will give him a referral letter that will let him go to this nursing home up in Red Bay, Alabama. But Michael is going to have to learn how to walk while he is there. Hey, Spray Can Coins, how are you doing, hon? I have not seen you in my stream, and guess what, buddy? It is such a welcoming sight to see you. Oh, it is such a welcome thing to not have him in this house right now, because I am tired of waiting on somebody hand and foot and getting no respect whatsoever. It gets old quick. And how I lasted this long, I don't know. Maybe I got a bigger heart than I needed. Maybe my heart is too big for some people. What is it? But you know what I mean. Hopefully on Monday, that guy will pick me up and take me to my doctor's appointment so I can get the stuff I need and get everything taken care of so that I can get my medicines in order to where I don't lose my Trulicity, my Protonics, my Atenol, and I'm missing one. I can't remember it, but I need to make sure I keep my medicines, keep my blood levels checked on at least bi-yearly thing, or however much they need it, because it just needs to be done. Yes, spray can, exactly. You got to have your medicines. If you don't have your medicines, you're not you. And if you get back on your medicines and you think you're all high and happy and doing okay, and then all of a sudden you hit a dip like Michael does, he's up, down, up, down. There is no real happy median. He just wants to all the time. And I can't understand why a person will stay that way for their entire life and not want to focus on doing better for themselves. I have diabetic neuropathy in my legs. I struggle and I tell myself to get up, and I struggle and I tell myself to get up and walk every single day so that I don't lose the feeling in my legs, so that I don't lose what muscle and strength that I have. Michael, on average, and no joke, on average, Michael could consume close to $400 worth of snack and junk food a month if you let him. $400. Me, I was lucky to get sandwich meat, bread, and cheese out of the whole deal when I was getting the food stamps that I was getting based on having, I think it was $400 something a month, and just getting food, starting to get food stamps. I was lucky, and I do mean lucky, to get sandwich meat, bread, cheese, and a little something to flavor it up. Otherwise, if I didn't buy something healthy or something decent to supplement it, I got nothing else to eat that month. Spray can. For me, I don't know how to put this. When it comes to me, hello, Mountain Wolf. I don't know how to put this. But you're diabetic, right? Are you? Spray can. Are you diabetic? Right? Yes, I do count my blessings. But spray can. Are you diabetic? I got a question for you. When it comes to diabetics, what is it about some diabetics like me? I will drink coffee with sugar and creamer in it all day. And that's all that I consume. And that's all that I do. I can almost do that. I can almost do that and maybe eat 3 times a week. And I don't know about some things, but I'm going to show you a little something. I'm coming. I'm raiding the fridge so I can show you what is my normal I like to eat diet. Okay. I have found this one thing that I like to eat recently. It's a real pit cooked pork barbecue with the barbecue sauce in it. Love it. I love to eat these. They're the broccoli with chicken, well, broccoli with cheddar cheese. Now I'll eat the heck out of these. And I'll pretty much eat the heck out of something like this. But as far as a normal diet, diet, I don't have a normal diet. Hello, Jimmy Lacari and Dizzy's Coins, and wow, I got a bunch of nice people in here. Thank you. Sorry I'm making you hungry, but give me a second. I want to put all this stuff back in the fridge so it don't go bad. I'll be right back. I might even put something in the microwave so I can eat tonight. Oh. I just know that when it comes to eating and trying to eat, that food to me is the last thing on my mind. And I know I should eat on a daily basis. But when your teeth hurt, you just want to, yeah. I know spray can, but sometimes it's the only thing my taste buds crave. Plus, it's the fact that some like a pasta with the way my teeth are, as damaged as they are, that's the only thing I can eat because it's soft enough. Anything harder than that, I'm breaking chunks off my teeth again. I don't need that. I don't think I need that. But it's rough. And it's rough as heck to try to even do right. Because I don't know how to explain it. Except for I've been like that for a long time. And I don't know how to get off of that roller coaster like that I'm on when it comes to that. Maybe one day it'll all just click and it will make more sense. But it just hasn't yet. But anyway, getting back to a little bit of what happened. Michael got me so ticked off with that, getting that letter, that thing from the with this. I'll let you see it. Hi, Kayla. Nice to see you. With this, pretty much saying that I'm a lousy caretaker, that I keep a lousy house, and that I am a lousy human being. He pretty much condemned me. That's gratitude from a person that you have done your level best to help take care of from September 27th, 2013. Well, spray can, I don't get cravings for sweets so much. Maybe it's because I drink the coffee with as much sweetener in it as I put. But I don't know. Oh, what are you going to have in your garden, Kayla? What's Kayla going to have in her garden? What's Kayla going to have in her garden this year? Are you going to have maters? Are you going to have cabbage? No, cabbage is a winter food. You going to have maters and squash and okra? Sounds good. Jimmy, what are you going to have in your garden? What is everybody planting this year for gardens? I know I've got some tomato seeds that I got from somebody. I'm not mentioning names. No. And I got watermelon seeds from the same person. I'm interested to see if I can put them in this big old planter. It's about yay big around. That's plastic. That's huge. And possibly put that. Plant it in. Plant one seed in there and see what can grow. Tomatoes, squash, chili peppers, bell peppers. Oh yeah. Cucumber, watermelon. Oh, good, spray can. You're getting some stuff done. Been shading my gardens for 20 years. Had grapevines all over in it. It was a battle, but I finally won. What the grapevines were not worth anything? Well, I don't know why my doctor told me I don't need to be eating tomatoes, but I love tomatoes. I used to would sit out in my mom and I's garden when I lived up in Butlerville. Oh, I'd sit there in the garden or on the little patio. I'd have Miss salt and pepper shaker with me. I would pull a tomato off of the vine and use a butter knife to cut it open, and I would feast on that tomato like it was the only thing on God's green earth that was worth eating. Oh, me too, spray can. Yeah, fresh from the garden is so beautiful and tastes so delicious. And it's just like it's another world. Oh, wild grapevines. Yeah, I think I probably would trash them too. Ain't no need to keep something that you don't need in your garden, need in your yard. Me, on the other hand, guess what? I need somebody to help me get rid of the overgrowth in my yard. Help me to move out a lot of this junk that I don't need. I mean, I'm literally tired of it, and I can't see to tell the difference between I can't see well enough from as tall as I am. which is 5'1", down to the ground right here. I can't tell if that's a white shirt or a white plastic bag. I'm being honest. I can't tell if it's a white shirt or a white plastic bag until I pick it up. I'm that bad off. And people that do not get it, do not get it. And that's what Michael could not get. He could not get it. Dissident and spray can. How does the sugar affect your eyes? Hey, Coachisms. Okay, Coachisms, you have a God be with you and be safe. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. What do you mean by the eyes got worse and that sugar affects your eyes? What? Now, see, that scares me, Spray Can, because my sugar reading one time was 566. Now that I'm on Trulicity, it pretty much stays under 250. Most of the time, it's around the 150 range or a little bit less. Well, Kayla, I'm at the point where I can't drive myself. And my optometrist said that I was going to end up getting cataract surgery, and I got this infection in my tooth, and that has delayed everything. Well, Spray Can, I try to keep it around that or less. And I keep a log of it every day. It's hard on your replica? You mean your retina? And she still can't. Oh, Oh, man. I am so sorry about that, Kayla. Yeah, spray can. I started noticing about a year ago that my feet were getting numb, especially around the toes and that padding area was getting numb. And I was like, I'm gonna have to get on something to keep them from being so numb. They started me out on like 400 milligrams of Neurontin. Now I'm up to 8. And 8 just about wipes me out to the point where I'm like, especially if ugh, especially if I take a Benadryl with that. Yeah, I'm going to sleep. Yeah, sometimes the numbness goes up to my knees, and that scares the living daylights out of me. It scares the living daylights out of me when it goes up to my knees. Oh, oatmeal scotchies. Sounds good. Well, I guess tomorrow I'll be able to wash me out a bowl, give me a spoon, and make me some oatmeal for breakfast for the first time in years. And so feeding it to somebody that acts like he just does not care. Kayla, I love butterscotch to heck and back. That was my favorite go to any type of treat candy when I was growing up. Butterscotch. My mom was the peppermints, and me, I'm the butterscotch. I even have some over here sitting next to me, but I haven't had me one in years. I think I just buy them just to have them around. The childhood memory. Yeah, I know about infection spray cam. The infections I got from the bed bug bites. I don't know if you want to see any of them. I might be able to show you one of them. If I turn around just the right way and don't expose the wrong skin. This is from the bed bugs. Yeah. But it's a struggle. Well, you know what, Stray Can? I haven't been taking care of myself either. I've been taking care of the men that have been in my life. I took care of George till his dementia got to the point of where he hit me once. And I always said, if a man hit me, I was gone. And I did. I left. And then just today, Michael accused me of killing George. George was in Georgia April 5th, I believe it was, when he died. 2017. I was nowhere near that man. I did not kill him. And if Michael wants to believe his own sick, twisted thoughts, he can. I've said this I don't know how many times. I'm done with that mess. I would rather be alone, take care of myself, take care of what is important in my life. Start taking care of my damn health for a change. Take and wash out my bathtub and start taking a bath every damn day instead of just sitting here and trying to escape all the cruelty that I feel. I'm tired. I'm done with it. I have screamed, I have shouted, I have done what I can till I'm done with it. That's why I am talking in this voice right now. I am done with it. My heart is not in it anymore. Yeah, they are. Kayla, I'm living in Alabama. As you can tell, the Alabama shirt. My late husband, George, was a hoarder. His dementia got to the point of where he hoarded everything. That was not beneficial to him. And that stuff just Well, Kayla, what state do you live in? Because I don't mind packing up a suitcase with just the important stuff that I can find, and I would ditch Alabama if I could. I was in Texas once or twice. My late husband, George, used to drive a semi-truck for Boyd Brothers. It was a flatbed, and we drove through Texas quite a bit. But last time I was in Texas, I was on my way to San Diego to meet up with another guy by the name of Michael. Yeah, weird coincidence. But I got all the way to El Paso, Texas, and stopped. Yeah, driving a 2004 Jaguar S-Type. I don't know how I avoided getting a speeding ticket, doing 120 almost all the way there. I don't know how I avoided a wreck, but I did. My driving was that good. My driving nowadays, let's just say this. I made a conscious decision to contact the people that insure me and let them know that my eyesight's not good enough to be driving, and that after my cataracts are gone, that I would contact them and let them know that I was able to drive again. But until I get that done, okay, but until I get my eyes done, I'm not going to push the luck. I mean, I can't afford to push my luck. And you can tell I've got a patch on my head from having to wear headphones all the time because I can't avoid it. I would love to find a place where my cat Gidget and I can go to, start fresh, start new, get away from all this, sell this property, sell the trailer, sell whatever, sell it all as one lot, and just find a decent place to live. Because I'm tired of all the junk, tired of all the crap, and I don't need the unnecessary headache. May 31st, I will be 55. I met my first husband August 21st, 1987. I have been with a man since then. And don't get me wrong, some men are the most wonderful people on earth, but others treat you like you don't really exist in the way of feelings. Yep. I agree with that, Alex. You know, I'm even willing to leave the car behind. If somebody would come, pick me and my gadget up, let me know that they're coming so that I can collect all my damn coins that I can find in this house and just leave. I don't need anything else in this house. If I could do that, if somebody could come pick me up and I could just leave, I would be happy. Yep. I wouldn't mind it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my home. It's paid for and all that crap. But guess what? The crap I'm dealing with, it ain't worth it. Just is not worth it. Because you can tell back there the stuff I got. And I'll give you a slight tour. Try not to get you sick while doing so. There's my kitchen, which has no light except for what's over the coffee maker. And give me a second, I will give you that view. That's my kitchen. My laundry area. The lights overhead won't work because the breaker tripped and I can't get it fixed. That was the formal dining room area, but it's not anymore. And that's around where the living room area is. Now right there is the living room area. So yeah. If I left it all behind, it would not faze me one bit. FX? What is that, Alexander? Oh, Alex, I don't mind if you cuss. Thank you for the prayers, Spike Ann. If you know of anybody who would like to live in this place after they could get all the junk out and the bed bugs out and want to move in a little tiny quiet town, I guess I could sell this. I just don't know how to go about selling this place. How much do I have to pay the realtor and all this other stuff? I don't know how to do that. I do know how to get a quick claim deed so that Michael's name is not on this deed, and that way I can sell it. To who? Like realtors that live around here? Then after I sell, what next? What if somebody doesn't want the stuff that's in here? Well, good night, Spray Can. Much love and respect to you too. Prayers to you. And I think I'm going to end on this note. God, please be with everybody that came in today. And thank you so much for coming. In Jesus' name I pray. Thank you and amen. Good night, everybody. See you on some other stream. And take care.